Hi Taurus, I hope that everybody's doing well. When I was meditating on the energy, I was hearing who knows what could happen, and I was also hearing opening back up shop. There may have been something that you shut down that you're like opening again. Maybe something had been like on a pause or on a break and you're thinking about possibly even getting back into it. Or you needed to shut something down for a time and you're going to be opening it back up. Before we get into the reading, let's set the intention for this to be a space where everyone allows themselves to feel seen and validated, and ultimately for this to be a safe space and a healing space in alignment with everyone's highest good. It looks to me like there could have been something that happened that maybe threw you for a little bit of a loop. This was a matter of maybe like how resilient you're proving yourself to be. Because I'm seeing something that maybe you could have gotten like a bit stuck in your head about, or feeling like there was no way to like move out of a situation, and then recognizing like your mental strength and even capacity through this situation that you found yourself in. I'm hearing found out. I'm looking at the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords speaks about being in a place where we feel like very hurt by something on a deep level. It's not usually something superficial. It's usually something deeper than that. I'm seeing a choice that needs to be made. I'm also looking at the Magician, which is going to call on your communication, what you are going to like create of this situation. It's a moment where you've been given the ingredients and you get to decide how you're going to put them together and what the outcome is going to be. I'm also hearing relationship history. This can have to do with a relationship that you have with the Four of Wands. It can also have to do with your home life as well. I get the feeling like you may have worked quite hard to establish a sense of like harmony and peace in some area of your life, whether this be like your living situation or a partnership or whatever it is, like finances, stuff like that. And even feeling like you got to a place of securing those things, and now there may be something going on with that. It's like maybe even the reasons for wanting these things are changing now based off of like some sort of circumstance. A circumstantial situation. And maybe too, this was the thing that you were trying to build and then something happened. Because the Three of Swords is here for a reason, and it's connected with your stability, and I'm seeing there potentially being like a person that this is connected with too, a partner. You could have also worked hard to provide something for someone, or like people, maybe even. Or it's like you're a boss of people. You can be in charge of other people, in charge of like making money or creating stability in some sort of way, or getting some job done. And it looks like there's some sort of turnaround now where like somebody that's kind of on your level but maybe different from you in some sort of way, complementary but not the same, but similar. This person may be coming through to actually offer you something now. And maybe this is even like a returning the favor type of thing. In some way, it feels like roles have been reversed here with this person. If this isn't another person, it can just be your relationship with yourself. For example, if this is you with you, you could have been creating stability in a particular area of your life that you were very focused on, and now you're transitioning to create stability in a different area of your life that's actually going to, like, help even that other version of yourself. It's like maybe taking a different approach to something. I'm seeing a lot of pentacles here. What's going on? There's something happening, but you don't trust it. Maybe you felt like there was something behind what someone was trying to offer to you. Like you felt that it was hinged upon something. This feels maybe like someone is like, here, I'm giving this to you for free, but there's some sort of clause that they weren't telling you about. I'm hearing, why are you acting like that? Yeah, maybe somebody was being weird. And it wasn't working for you, so you walked away from it. Very interesting. Something could have also happened, and there was an option about like how somebody was going to communicate that to another person that they are very closely tied with. I'm seeing like a relationship, I'm seeing like shared resources and stuff that these people have together. And then I'm seeing there be a notion of like somebody doing something that another person does not trust the intention of. And I'm seeing there be like this offer that comes through, somebody feeling like something weird is going on, and then being like, you know what, I'm not sticking around for this, I'm moving away from it, because if everything was right, things would be clear, and I wouldn't feel this sense of confusion or like something's wrong, or I wouldn't feel paranoid, or like whatever it is that one felt was wrong with the situation, or felt was a sign that something was wrong with the situation. So I'm seeing this person move away, and then I'm seeing them get to a place where like maybe now they're ready to talk about it. Like even what had gone wrong. Someone may have also felt like they didn't deserve something that another person was giving them, like because of what they were doing. So they ended up leaving a situation. So I'm seeing somebody be like, I'm at a point where like I've formulated what I want to say, and now there's a notion of going back and forth and being like, do I say it? Do I keep it to myself? Do I not? Like I'm seeing someone even like go to attempt to say something, or like send a message, or like communicate something with this person, and then go back and be like, never mind, maybe I'm gonna think about this more. It's like, do I come out with it? Do I not? What do I do here? Maybe even like trying to find the right way to deliver a message. Because I'm seeing someone be want to be very, very deliberate with how they're communicating something. But I'm getting like they haven't made that choice yet. It's about some very deep-seated issue I'm seeing, starting with the Three of Swords. And this would also mean a change for all parties involved. It even seems like something wouldn't be able to continue any longer. But yeah, I'm getting this person. I wonder how many cross watchers we have here. I'm getting strong Virgo. I'm also seeing Scorpio and Uranus and Mercury. So there are these two partners, right? And they're together. This could even be a marriage with both the King and the Queen of Pentacles and also the Four of Wands. Doesn't have to be. Can be like a long-standing relationship or something like that, where these people have kind of like grown their identities around one another. So I'm seeing that like there's some topic that would need to be discussed. It even seems like the elephant in the room. And I'm seeing someone get to a point where they've recognized that what they are looking for from an emotional perspective, they're not getting. Like, there's a lack of intimacy because there's a lack of honesty here with the Seven of Swords. So something is going on. It's like wanting your partner, we can say, to be honest with you, but you know that they're like hiding something or lying about it or covering it up or whatever, and you feel like there's a lack of intimacy because of that. And I don't know if this person like doesn't want to involve you, or they just don't trust you, or whatever it is, or they're like maybe ashamed of what it is that they're doing. Whatever it is, there's like something happening where there's a mismatch with the communication on purpose. And so I'm seeing somebody be like, I don't feel connected in the way that I know like people can feel connected, and so they want to move away. I don't know if they have yet, but this is like strongly like an emphasis of the theme here that's going on within the heart space of this person. And then they get to a point where it's like they want to say something, but then they're going back and forth. They're like, how do I say it? Should I say something? And then they're getting really quiet about it, and they're not really like communicating, and they're kind of like subduing themselves and kind of like turning in. So I'm hearing metamorphosis. It's like this person becomes like very introverted and pensive even. And they're even thinking about like this rumbling change that is coming, and that things are going to have to go a different way, and that they may even go through a transition to have some sort of like possibly a new beginning or a new path that they want to move down, but also feeling stressed by the thought of that, and trying to sort out emotionally all of the feelings that they're having too, and also trying to like turn up the volume of their intuition and what that's telling them. And it even seems like a point where maybe everything that like you had with this person, with the Ten of Pentacles, which is like, it can be like a nice house, or it can be a family, or it can be like a lot of resources that you have, whatever this sense of stability is that you have with this person, although it may be like superficial in a way, because we're talking about pentacles, so it can be like earthly things that you have with this person. It's like there's something on the emotional front that's going on that does not feel solid in the way that maybe your resources do. So something needs to be said, but I'm seeing this person like going back and forth and being like, do I say it? Do I not say it? They still haven't made the decision to say something yet. And I'm seeing them also feel like they have this role of responsibility, and that may be part of the reason why they're going back and forth on whether or not they want to say something. And so I'm seeing them like even think about this more. So there's so much thinking and not a lot of action that's happening. There's a lot of stationary energy here. Emphasis on the earth sign energy, which can be like more slow moving. So I'm seeing somebody going back and forth and be like, how am I going to like communicate this? How do I propose this to this person? And then going back into not saying something. And then it's like, meanwhile, there's something going on that it looks like it can't continue in the way that it does. And so in some way, this is going to be transformed. Because of this person and whatever it is that they're doing, it seems like now the relationship is going through some sort of transformation. Like something is even being cracked open, and I'm seeing somebody get to the point where they're like, because of the way that this person is behaving and like whatever it is that they're doing that they're not being honest with me about, this is changing the dynamic and the foundation even of our relationship, and it's not something that like in my heart I feel connected to anymore, so I'm walking away from it. And it's like, if somebody's gonna do that, this is gonna be like very different than what they're normally used to with the Uranus energy. It's gonna be a big change for them, and they're also gonna have to have a lot of like faith and hope in themselves in this choice that they're making. But if they are being led by their heart and their intuition, I'm seeing this person is going to go through with it. It may just be a matter of them like convincing themselves that they're ready to do what they need to do. And also understand that there's going to be like an element of stress because there is this transition and this change. And that's just something that comes with it. It's a natural part of the journey. There's also some sort of refusal to work things out here. See, this Four of Cups is like, I'm not really interested in that. And the Three of Pentacles is like collaborating, working together. So somebody's kind of dismissing the opportunity to work with another person and see where things go. Which, if both parties or all parties, whomever is involved in this, decided to work together, there's a notion of like healing possibly coming from this. But unless everybody's willing to do this, and you can't like force another person to be like ready to like work with you or collaborate with you, unless everybody's willing to do this, then it seems even like the potential of like what could be is going to be lost. Because I'm getting that through collaborating together, through working together, there is the potential to heal. One can also do this as an individual as well, if they are working with themselves. And the benefit would be to resolve whatever this like emotional confusion is that's happening, and also to address the stress related to all of this as well. I'm getting too that it's also a message, like, no matter what side you're on, if you're trying to work with somebody and they're not willing to work with you, that's a message for you on the emotional front about how motivated somebody is to work things out with you if something's not working. Which can also be a lot to take into, because it can be hard to like be in a situation and be like, I want things to work, but this other person doesn't. Otherwise, they would be more willing to like comply and collaborate with me. But something may even be so stressful at times because of just the amount of emotions and stuff that needs to be worked through. It just even seems like everything got very muddy emotionally. if one is able to sit with themselves and like ground or meditate on this and try to sort through the emotional space, there's going to be clarity to be gained. There's a sense of enlightenment to be gained about like what's truly going on within the emotional experience. And that's also going to give the answer like to this person working through this, or to these people, about like what's the right move to make for everyone involved as individuals, and then also like as a collective group, and then going on to like make progress once one sees the full picture here that is needed. Because it even seems like these people have been working together, like you and this person have been working together trying to make things work, and it is so stressful because like maybe something isn't right, or something isn't healed, or something is out of balance, or even like morals or values. There's some sort of issue. And I'm seeing like the objective be to heal, maybe even first as individuals, and then possibly to come together if that's still on the table. Like heal through finding one's direction, like soul purpose, healing through like self-love and all of that stuff, and like making progress again, whether this be like as individuals or as a group. But I'm seeing this also be a moment too. I'm looking at Aquarius, Neptune, Libra. This is also a moment too where it's like I really wanted this thing and now I feel like I've lost it or I don't have it anymore. And like coming to terms with like all of the feelings that this person is having or that you're having, and getting to a place even where they're ready to like kind of pick themselves up and go in the direction that they're being led in. Interesting. So this really may be about like coming to terms with like something that you wanted that didn't come to fruition. It feels very much like something did kick this off. Here you are, Taurus. It looks too like this is also about setting boundaries in order to like advocate for yourself, and even if somebody doesn't agree with you, to like show up for yourself and like what you actually want, and not be in your head about making moves that encourage like your sense of inner peace. And there's even something about like finding solace in community, whether this be a close friend or close friends or family members or whatever. But I'm seeing that that's also going to help with this situation too, Taurus. It's like finding calm around people that like celebrate you for who you are. Just for you being you, not like what you can do for them or whatever. And that also like being part of this process too. All right, my friends, we are going to leave the reading here. I would like to thank everybody for joining. Thank you for tuning in. I'm wishing everybody love and light and healing, and I hope to catch you guys next time.